Good afternoon, Tiki fam, from a gorgeous spring day here in Wisconsin. Finally, we're getting some sun and some good temperatures out here, so it's time to bust open the garage, work on Project Robo, and hopefully start getting some cars in. But one of the big questions that I've been asked since I've been getting back from Japan is, hey, where are all the imports, now? Where are the vehicles that you've imported over the last 4 years? And what do people think about them this far in? And I was very happy to reach out to just about everyone that I've brought in a vehicle for since late 2020, early 21, to see if they'd start doing some small videos just to show off what they think of the cars and the trucks and what they've done to them, what they think of the vehicles, and maybe a little bit of driving stuff too. So with that introduction, I wanted to kick this off and show you a little bit more about where our vehicles have been, and where they're going for that matter. So strap in. We're gonna turn it over to a number of our folks and a number of the folks in the Tiki fam, and just enjoy the journey. Now, believe it or not, this '89 Hi-Jet, aka Project Rowboat, was my first successful import in the United States, and I promised my wife that I would learn how to wrench on it, fix it up, and sell it within 6 months. Well, it's been 4 years now, and it's still sitting here in my garage, and there's still some electrical demons that I still need to work out, including reaffixing these solenoids underneath the driver's seat, and hopefully taking off the dash again sometime very soon in order to search for some electrical demons that are causing a drain on the battery. So if you're wondering where the first one is, it's still right here, and I'm still learning on it because it's one of these projects that's very important. There was a long time between when I was working on cars as a kid with my dad and where I am now. So this has been an amazing little learning experience in how long things take, what kind of time things take, both in actually doing the work and waiting for parts, figuring out what those parts are. It's really been a humbling experience. I do hope this year to get this guy back out into the world, because it's been a learning experience long enough, and it's just about to spread its wings and get on the way. So if anyone's ever curious as to what the first import was or where it is now, it's still right here, and it's still awesome, and I still love this thing. But it's time to send this thing on its way pretty soon. So hopefully by the end of the summer, hopefully by the beginning of the summer, this is going to be in the hands of a loving owner and a forever home. So if you're interested in picking up yourself a 1989 Hi-Jet in great shape, with a stunning interior, it's great, let me know. With that in mind, I will introduce you to our first video in the segment here. This wonderful blue AZ1 is owned by Shadii down in Maryland. This AZ1 was one of our first real big deal Kei cars, and actually started in its own video. This is the one that you've seen going through auction and being delivered to the United States. So this certainly got its own glow up thanks to its own dash cam. And if you haven't seen that, the link is below. It's probably at the end of the video too. Definitely check that out. But I wanted to introduce her right now and let her talk about this wonderful blue AZ1 that I came to know as Project Popsicle.
All right, so we have the AZ1 in blue. Thanks to Nall over at Tiki Bunny Imports for getting this for me. I saw one of these in red at a K meet, capital Kei Cars, and I needed it. So yeah, this thing is beautiful. Yeah, this is some aftermarket seat. Do you know what this is?
Some aftermarket seat.
Some aftermarket seat, yeah. The guy that owned this actually did a whole bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of, temperature gauges, boost gauge, another temperature gauge. There's a turbo timer down there. Some aftermarket buttons. There's a yellow one back there that I have no idea what it does. But yeah. Oh, also they threw that behind. Extra sound system, and there's where the backup camera is, which is kind of cool. Yeah, no storage at all. You get this little shelf behind the driver's seat, and that little cup there. That's what you get. Anyway, so let's look at the engine. Well, yeah, while we're back here, it looks like we got,
It's been worked on a little.
this is yeah, just a little bit. So, Faye, you want to point out what all's been done here?
Yeah, so this started out life still basically is the twin cam version of the F6A Turbo. We've got HKS intake on the right. That's partially being fed by this bit of dryer tube over from the vent. It's got what's it got? High performance alternator, a bunch of extra grounds on the battery, high pressure, I think, radiator cap. I'm a bit curious how much power it makes, because on paper it was 64, some people say 80, and we don't actually know whether the modifications to this one are aesthetic or performance. So I'm very curious to know how much power this is making to the wheels in actuality. This is stock, but your hood is the Autogiano hood. The vent position is slightly different. On the stock one, it's on the center. This is a bit to the left, and the headlight bulges here are a little bit different too.
Mm-hmm. Aftermarket exhaust, this AutoZam plate.
Mazda speed exhaust, no less.
There you go.
Come in on the tops of that. Mazda
Yeah.
speed.
Of course.
Imola.
Oh, okay, here we go. It's fine, I'm 5'10".
That's not so bad, right?
Yeah, here, come in.
Okay. I'm gonna get a little air in on my side. Let's just open this whole window. This little mail slot. It's a very practical car, right?
Next up, we have Faye, who was a part of one of the most eclectic road trips probably in existence with 4 cars. She was taking a ride with us to go over to see the regular car reviews show last September with Jay's amazing Daihatsu fire truck, my Daihatsu Opti Club Sport at the time, and Miss Veronica Wheels' Herbie 1963 ragtop Beetle. Since then, there has been a lot of love put into that, and a lot of care in keeping things original or tastefully modded, but you know what? I'll let her talk a little bit more about it because it's truly an excellent vehicle.
So this is my 1998 Suzuki Alto Works Suzuki Sport Limited, and if you watched either Nall's or Veronica's videos of picking up the Alto, the Beat, and the Opti from the port, this is at Alto Works. I got this originally because I got an Acti. I thought to myself, this is great, I'm having a blast, but I just wish that I could have something a little sportier, you know, just for a little around town driving. I thought I'd maybe get a Beat, but then I saw Nall post a picture of this thing and I just fell in love immediately. No, bought this car for around town driving and it's great. It's not quite as perky as the AC1, but it does have the single cam version of the F6A engine. If we come around to the front here, I've actually got a couple of mods. This strut bar, I asked Nall to get that sorted, and this was on the car before it left Japan. I added the brake support, the cold air, warm air intake, and the blow-off valve, on the specific model of blow-off valve. Again, Nall's suggestion. So no real performance gains, but it sounds so sporty when you're driving it. It's just a joyful little rectangle of a car. Come around here, we have, so didn't realize this when we bought it, kind of suspected but didn't realize that underneath the front seat is a 6-disc CD changer. Actually works. The back seat on this car, very practical. We can fit 4 full-size adults in something approximating comfort. Rear windows are tinted, that's factory. Cluster's quite nice. It's a bit of a shame that it's light out, or you'd see that lights up a lovely red when the headlights are on. Fog lights, of course. Rear wiper is actually still there. I know it's the fashion to delete that on some of these cars. I like having it though. Dual spoiler is so silly and I love it, but we also have a very practical little trunk here. Got its spare tire, all its tools. Coming on the, one more thing, Kakimoto exhaust, all the way from Japan. I put that on myself. So, one fun feature before we go, power windows, and on the driver's side, automatic power window. I actually like that this is, you know, it's the driving experience of this is probably the most car-like of all our Kei Car fleet. I mean, the AZ1 is an absolute go-kart, and the Acti is a hoot because you're sitting so far forward, but this is just, you know, it's a Civic or it's a Corolla in terms of just how pleasant and easy to drive it is. But then it also, you know, it also does that. Whee!
Next up, on the opposite coast, out in California, we have Sean. Now, Sean has some of the coolest daily drivers around, but it was a small silver Cappuccino that did a whole lot of captivation and is his driver of choice these days. Even with some very, very cool stuff, it is very easy to see why a Cappuccino would just be one of the best drivers for just daily driving and just driving excitement and fun. And I think the little driving video that he provided alongside of the breakdown of where this car is and what he's been doing with it certainly underlines a lot of that joy. So take a look.
My Cappuccino. It's a 1992, so the iron block version. Again, Tiki Bunny helped me import this as well. Had it for a while. I enjoy driving this more than I enjoy driving my Super 7. It's such a giggle. It's small, it's quick, it's got just enough power. You can do freeways. It's just a fantastic car. Interior's in really great shape. A little bit of a crack on the dash from probably guessing the ETC reader. It was not this color originally, it was red. Paint's not perfect, but what paint is on a car like this. Otherwise, fairly rust-free. It's a great car. Things that I love about it. So, it has a turbo timer on it, which is super vintage. Super period correct. The steering wheel is great. I picked this up at Up Garage somewhere in Aichi, in the middle of nowhere. Just found it and it's perfect. It matches the car so well. My preferred mode is Targa. A couple of reasons. I think it just looks cool as a Targa, and also my bar doesn't go all the way down yet. Pull the interior out and do some work to fix that. It came with a set of Integra Type R wheels from Japan.
Of course, what Kei stable isn't complete without a Kei truck? And Sean didn't want to just stop with Cappuccino. No, of course not. No, we had a 1998 Subaru Sandbar that was definitely used in Japan. It was definitely lovingly worked, and the miles on it are definitely earned. So it was in a little rougher shape, but being able to maintain and upgrade a truck that's actually been put to use in Japan and then found its way over here presents some unique challenges. But Sean is definitely the kind of person who is all about those unique challenges and making that thing sing and shine. So take a look at what's out there.
Look at this thing. Look at it. So cute. My 1995 Sandbar, Tiki Bunny helped me import it. Finally have it registered and on the road. Things I've had to do, replace the wheels and tires. 12-inch tires are hard to find in the States now, so I upgraded to 14s. Issues that I've had with it, not all that many. When it comes to the battery, I did have to replace that when it got here. Batteries being batteries, I needed to replace the terminals just so they would fit on the new posts. It was 30 years old, so I did have to replace the filler neck into the gas tank because that had rotted and cracked. Hula girl, because you need that. Interior wise, it was a work truck. It had a pretty hard life, did stuff. When I got it, things that I needed to do, replaced all the stalks. They were just done. They needed to be replaced. The four-wheel drive button also was dirty, broken, needed to be replaced, so I did that. Pretty easy to do, very inexpensive. Parts are available on eBay. Does have a tear in the seat, not too worried about that. I love it, it's great. It's a lot of fun to bump around in. It does need a tune-up, oil change, air filter, probably fuel filter as well, having some fueling issues. But again, these are all issues you expect out of a truck that this old and this well used. My plans in the future for this are to EV swap it. It should be fairly straightforward to do. There are a few that have been done already, so I have patterns to go off of. I'm looking at maybe 120 horsepower, 170 pound-feet of torque, which will be plenty for this. Gosh, such a good thing to drive around. It's this right up here.
All right, so that was just round one of the Where They Are Now from Tiki Bunny Imports. If you out there have one of our vehicles in your garage, please reach out to me if I haven't reached out to you already. I would love to see where those things are, and I would love to let the world know what you've done with it and where it's going and how great it is to own a JDM car. Or if there are challenges with it. You know what? I'm not going to censor anything. I want people to really give the full gamut of the JDM ownership experience, because I'm sure some of it's very frustrating, and I know some of it's very frustrating. But at the same time, I think the joy overwhelmingly eclipses the challenges that we go through every day, whether it's from parts, whether it's from troubleshooting problems, or translating service manuals into English. There's certainly a lot of challenges, and it's a lot of fun regardless of the scenario. So thanks everybody for sticking with me. Hopefully we'll be doing a quick update on our cars at some point in time in the very near future, and expect more of these segments because new videos are coming in every day. So once again, thank you to everybody who's provided videos. I look forward to seeing more as well, and we'll catch you in the next one.